Morning folks, thanks for joining me again, much appreciated. I'm out on the final long run before my 10k race, Saturday today, and the race is next Sunday. So I'll just be doing a few easy runs after this, before the race, just to keep things fresh, keep the legs sticking over without wearing myself out, and then be ready to go. So this morning, 19 kilometres, long run, bit of an adventure on some routes I've never been on before. Luckily I've got the Komoot app telling me where to go, as usual, so I can't go wrong. But yeah, some interesting little paths through farms and stuff like that, so see how I go. I'm going to keep this intro fairly brief today. The last video was about 19 minutes, the average watch time was about 6 minutes. So I'm going to see if I can cram a 19 kilometre run, a few walks, into less than 7-minute video. What are the chances? I'm going fairly slim at the moment, but you know, miracles do happen. See how we go. I'll keep you informed of what goes off. So Tuesday this week, I ran a progressive 10k, just increasing the speed by a little bit after each 2 kilometres. Managed to set a new PB of just over 55 minutes, knocking 2 minutes off my best. So that's given me a new target for the 10k race, terrain permitting of course. So if I can get below 55 on race day, I'll set a PB at the same time. Not overly confident, but anything could happen. But yeah, it was nice to see that I can actually run at that pace, so that was a good start to the week. Well, my legs were feeling it on the Thursday, I have to say, and they're more or less recovered. I just did a easy 5k on Thursday, so pretty much back to normal now. Should be able to cope with this 19 today. See how we go. Right, managed to find a few runnable bits of the path. Whoa, is that blurry? Bear with me. So some bits are runnable, some bits I slow down for. I tend to slow down when I see nettles, as frankly I've been stung enough times for one lifetime. One managed to get me on my arm on my last run on Tuesday. On my arm. They get a bit tall, these nettles, and I was being careful. But yeah, when you're running along, sometimes they surprise you, so slow down a bit if there's a few of them about. So I'm 3.5 kilometres in. Just starting to perspire a little bit. I put some Vaseline across over my eyebrows to stop the sweat going in. Okay, need some navigation instructions now. Better speak to Komoot. Okay, well, I've managed to find out, with Komoot's help, how to get from North Wingfield to Pilsley without using many roads or pavements, kind of as the crow flies. Managed to avoid nettle stings up to now, touch wood. So now I'm hoping it's going to take me from Pilsley to Tibshelf using the same method. No roads or paths unless necessary, because that's how Komoot likes to travel. It even just took me off the road onto a path all the way around the outskirts of a kids play area, back onto the same road, adding distance for the sake of avoiding the road. So yeah, thanks Komoot, keeping me fit. But yeah, it's getting a bit overgrown now, better concentrate. Okay, I just came out of there, met this track, it's nice and runnable, goes in both directions, lovely job. But of course my route takes me through here. Yay! Komoot loves to go as the crow flies, at least somebody's used the path, it would appear, straight over the field. I'm going in. Just managed to battle through the gate, followed the little path to the route through the field, and someone's made another gap just through there, which looks a lot easier to pass, but I didn't see. So hey ho, managed to get through anyway. After following the path through a farm, loads of signs telling you where to go and where not to go, joined up with the old Five Pits Trail, so unfamiliar ground for a brief spell here. About 250 metres according to Komoot. and then I've got to run through the village of Tibshelf and yeah, find some more trails further down there. So on with that. Okay, I've completed Tibshelf village and got onto the trails again. This bit's actually fairly flat, even with some downhill bits, just gentle. So I think it's the furthest I've ever run on a flat bit of trail. So yeah, I'm approaching 8.5 kilometres, so as soon as I find a bench or somewhere to sit down, I'll stop for breakfast. That's Kendal mint cake bar, same as I had last week, and that should give me some energy for the rest of the journey. This will be the furthest I've run in the ultra timps as well, 0 drops. Feeling good so far. I don't think I'll be wearing them on race day. I think I'll go with the Torrent 2s. I did my 10k PB in those on Tuesday, so I think that's a good sign. Yep, carry on, find a bench, get something to eat, and do the second half. Ended up being almost 10k in before I found a bench to sit down and eat. Nice spot in the Doe Hill Country Park, never been here before. So yeah, just had my Kendal mint cake bar, and I'll be carrying up the trail. Once I've had a drink, got my pack back on, and be away. Right, I've made it through the village of Morton, never been there before, and I've got to take the next right into the woods. My 2 nettles. I'm actually looking forward to winter when I can wear leggings and long sleeves, and hopefully the nettles die back a bit. Right, a new trail. Looking forward to this. I think it leads me to Dainsmore eventually, which is a village very close to where I live. So we're almost 14 kilometres in, about 5 to go. Onwards. Right guys, made it 19 kilometres in 2.5 hours. There was only one part of the route where Komoot tried to take me, but it was actually not the path, so I had one detour. Otherwise it all went to plan, and it was a good morning out. So head home, get some proper breakfast now, and I'll speak to you next week.